Hello, this is New Vision TV. I am Lynn Komjisha. Hundreds of pilgrims who left northern Uganda for Namugongo for the June 3rd celebrations have entered the 5th day of their journey as they make their way on foot towards the capital city of Kampala, where they will join thousands of fellow pilgrims from different parts of the country and the world. Now, New Vision TV looks at the origin of the annual spiritual trek.
In February 1979, a young French priest who was barely in his mid-20s landed in a small cannon in Entebbe Chigungu at a spot where the international airport now lies. Father Laudel, accompanied by his colleague Frere Amand, were set to change the history of Uganda and the growth of Christianity in Africa as they started off on a bittersweet relationship with the Kabaka of Buganda. Because of the way Father Laudel was addressed as Mopel, the locals simply called him Mapela. Though the Kabaka gave his own palace at Rubaga to the Catholic missionaries, relations soared so much that 6 years after Mapela's arrival, his converts were executed for treason, and it is 22 of these who were canonized 8 decades later. The arrests and execution of the converts, especially those who had been working in the palace, some quite close to the king, Kabaka Mwanga, started in the 1885 and continued into 1986. Although several were hacked to death, majority were marched to Namugongo execution grounds, where they were tied up and burnt alive. For decades, the Catholic Church started inquiries into the lives and deeds of the martyrs as the faithful started praying for their intercession for miracles. After the prescribed inquiries were concluded and the miracles verified as not explicable by science, the Ugandan martyrs had their status progressively upgraded by the Vatican until they were finally declared saints and canonized. With the canonization of the Uganda Martyrs, Namugongo officially became holy ground of the Catholic Church. 3rd June became the feast day of the Uganda Martyrs on the Catholic calendar, and the annual pilgrimages became institutionalized. And finally, in 1969, the first pope to travel to Africa, Pope VI, made his pilgrimage to Namugongo. In the mid-70s, Kampala Archbishop Emmanuel Nsubuga was made a cardinal by Pope Paul VI. Namugongo was made a basilica as well. Every year, a number of pilgrims to Namugongo continues to grow. The centenary of Mapela's arrival in Uganda was celebrated in difficult circumstances in February 1979 as a war to remove Idi Amin was in high gear, with Tanzanian troops already on Uganda soil. Interestingly, President Julius Nyerere is a candidate for sainthood. Both Ugandan and Tanzania Catholics used the occasion to pray for his recognition as a saint. After Paul VI, other popes, namely John Paul II and Pope Francis, also made their pilgrimage to Namugongo in 1993 and 2015, respectively. This year, 3 million pilgrims are expected to make the journey to Namugongo.
You're still tuned into New Vision TV, and now for our Pearl of Africa series, we take a look at Mount Elgon National Park. Now, Mount Elgon National Park is found at the eastern border near Kenya. The national park covers the lower area of Mount Elgon, which was formed after a volcanic eruption. Hiking, trekking, camping are some of the activities to engage in while at Mount Elgon National Park. Let's take a look. Mount Elgon National Park lies on the slopes of Mount Elgon. This mountain is found in the eastern part of Uganda and was the first to erupt more than 24 million years ago. The Bagisu and the Sabini are the 2 ethnic tribes that occupy most parts of this mountain. Mount Elgon National Park harbors various animals and, not forgetting, plants that bring life to the slopes of Mount Elgon. It supports a rich variety of altitudinal vegetation zones that range from lush montana mixed bamboo belt to mention but a few. The main tourist attraction here is hiking, as hikers engage with the spectacular scenery, striving to reach the mountain's highest peak, known as Wagagai. The Elgon area has 9 basic campsites to offer, located at strategic points along the trekking routes. While at the park, you cannot miss seeing the unique Sipi Falls and ancient animus Stone Age cave paintings. For more Pearl of Africa stories, visit our website www.newvision.co.ug. And that's all we had for you. Thank you for watching. Be sure to catch more of your updates on your mobile, on your desktop, on your tablet, anywhere on the go by visiting www.newvision.co.ug. I'm Lynn Komjisha.